Has Dallas Keuchel signed yet?
He has not, and in fact, I was told yesterday that at last check he was throwing to hitters in Newport Beach, California, at the Boris Sports Fitness Institute that is run by his agent Scott Boris. So he's, I think that the possibilities there, the Astros, the Braves, who are now a bit concerned about Mike Foltynewicz. The news, of course, came today also about Luis Severino with the Yankees being out. So I think we'd have to maintain those three teams as being at least possible suitors for Dallas Keuchel.
John, tell me, or tell the layman out there, why Keuchel and Kimbrel and Gio Gonzalez, the list goes on, tell them why they're not signed.
Well, I think that the reasons are a little unique to each player. I think in the case of Kimbrel, he was coming off of a postseason that was not his best work. He was giving up some loud contact at different times during the playoffs, and so he's coming off of a bit of a disappointing playoff, and at a time when the general position of closer is not quite valued the way that it used to be. He's also right around the age of 30, which we've seen teams now regard a little bit differently in terms of evaluating there. So I think his agent probably was asking for too much too early about where things actually were going to settle out with the market there. So I think he probably would have been better served to sign a little bit earlier in the calendar. As for Keuchel and Gio, I think on some level, Andrew, they're both represented by Scott Boris. I think that just based on the bandwidth of Scott's offseason, he was pretty tied up with number 3 here in Clearwater and getting Bryce signed. And I think that there was a bit of a sequential way about his procedures that I think maybe is part of the reason why it was waiting until February or March to get Gio and Dallas Keuchel signed.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.